Hi, you're probably watching this video because you're struggling with insomnia and you're struggling to fall asleep at night. Now, insomnia is a terrible thing and it affects us when we can't sleep at night. It affects our very next day and we find ourselves struggling to perform at our level best. So what can you do if you are struggling with insomnia and you can't sleep at night? Now, this is not medical advice and you definitely should see a doctor if you are struggling from insomnia. I have struggled with insomnia and there are certain things that has helped me to manage insomnia better and to fall asleep at night. Now, perhaps like me, you have tried drinking chamomile tea, you have tried drinking a warm glass of milk, even changing your bed or taking sleeping aids, but this may not have worked for you. So you might be wondering, what can you do to manage insomnia and get better sleep at night? What are simple things that you can do at home to get more sleep? So I would like to suggest to you 3 things that has helped me, that works for me, and perhaps you could give it a try. Now, the first thing is that in the past I used to do some work at night, and when you do work that requires deep thinking and you're using your brain a lot and thinking about things, you'll find that this affects your sleep. Because your brain is alert and your brain can't calm down. Even when you lie on the bed, you find that you don't feel sleepy because you're mentally very alert. So the first thing that I would like to suggest is avoid doing things that stimulate your brain. Avoid doing things that require a lot of thinking. Instead, do things that are relaxing, that calms your brain. Things like maybe reading a book, watching something on TV that's light-hearted, or even listening to music. So these will help to calm your brain and increase your chances of feeling sleepy. The second thing that I would like to share with you is that do not go to bed too early especially when you are struggling with insomnia. Because in the past, when I had insomnia and I find that I go to bed earlier and try to fall asleep, it ends up that I couldn't sleep and I spent many hours being awake. So what I tried is that to not go to the bed until I feel a sense of sleepiness or drowsiness creeping on me. So do other things. For example, do something relaxing, like I mentioned, reading a book or listening to music, and stay away from the bed until you feel that you are sleepy and you get the sense that you might be able to fall asleep. Then go to the bed and it's a higher chance that you may fall asleep. When you're on the bed and perhaps it's the middle of the night or several hours have passed and you still can't fall asleep, so what do you do? Now, when you continue to try to fall asleep and you continue lying on the bed, oftentimes this may make things worse, and the more you try to sleep, the more you stay awake. So what has worked for me is that I get out of bed if I can't fall asleep. I try to do something else. Perhaps go to the couch, read a book, do something else, and maybe after a while, 15 minutes or 30 minutes later, then I will come back to the bed and that helps me to fall asleep. So I'd just like to add one more thing at this point, and is that if you tell yourself that I must sleep, oftentimes that's very counterintuitive. And the more you tell yourself that you must sleep, the harder it is to fall asleep. So for me, what has helped me is that I tell myself, it's okay if I can't fall asleep, and that takes the pressure off the brain. It helps me to calm down, and very often when I think like that, there is a higher chance that I can fall asleep. So these are some of the tips that I would like to share with you, especially if you are struggling with insomnia, and I hope that these are useful to you. If these are useful to you, let me know in the comments below, or if you have other suggestions on how we can get better sleep, please also type in the comments below. In this channel, we want to share tips that help us to live better. So if you enjoy this kind of content, do subscribe to the channel, and I would appreciate if you like the video, if these are useful to you. I'll see you in the next video.